What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Writing the Game podcast. On today's episode, I want to give you guys some tips on how to increase the desire of your services from your audience. All right. So here's the thing. All right. So in your marketing and your copywriting, to increase the desire, this is what you have to do. You need to paint the picture of your audience or your customer already having solved their issue utilizing your service and your product. If you are able to paint the picture in their minds on the benefits of your product, if so, add any advantages as well. So when it comes to desire, it's all about that emotional benefit that they're looking for. They're looking for emotional satisfaction. So you have needs, you have wants, and you have desires. Needs is a functional need, right? For a want, they're trying to get the physical benefit. For desires, they want the emotional benefit. What can I say good about myself from utilizing your services and your product? What can I say good about myself? How can I feel good about myself? What exactly am I feeling after utilizing your services and your product? So when it comes to increasing customer desire, you have to focus on that. You need to speak to them, you need to study their behaviors. Figure out exactly what it is that they're looking for, that they're looking to satisfy. Now, the emotional benefit could be, I have a beautiful home now. It's a multi-family home. I'm able to have a home with enough space for me, my wife, and my 3 kids. Also, we have a large enough backyard for them to play and to enjoy things like that. So that could be my dream, is to just have that middle class home, white picket fence, 3 kids, wife, 2-car garage, plenty of space, a good community, great school system, great healthcare system. So these are things that you would emphasize if a person was looking for that. You would emphasize those type of things to help them feel better, to help them feel and get into the feeling that they are already where they want to be as far as purchasing the property. An investor, same thing, all right? So you have to speak to their deepest subconscious desires. A lot of times it boils down to self-image. People want something because they think it'll help them feel better in having it. So when you know that and you go into the interaction with them and my bad, I had a brain fart. Okay. So when you know that and you go into the interaction with them, you know how to engage them to tap into those desires. You know how to engage them to get them to speaking and to release the necessary information that you need to tap into their desires, right? So that boils down to asking the right questions. That boils down to studying their behavior patterns, their buying habits. A lot of times the physical item is just a symbol for what we really want to feel on the inside, right? So the home, let's say you are a real estate agent and you sell luxury properties. You do luxury listings. So if you're dealing with a person who wants to buy a home for $25 million, well, what's the deep desire? See, a lot of the time, The customer may not recognize their own deep desire because it's subconscious. They may not consciously recognize it. So, um, if you have a person who is trying to buy a $25 million mansion, why do they want it? You know, are they a celebrity and they're trying to create their own world because they can't really, so you have to look at what their lifestyle is like, their current lifestyle. What do they do for a living? What's their lifestyle like, right? Once you're able to communicate with them in different areas of their life and their lifestyle, you're able to see what it is that they're ultimately hoping to achieve, right? So you would, in your marketing, to increase desire, you would use certain words that spark higher vibration. So you would use words that have a deeper, more emotional feel to it, okay? For example, if I were to tell a story and say I'm going outside and it was raining, oh, the rain felt cold. It was, I went outside, it was thundering out, lightning, cold, foggy. Those words are cool. But if I utilize words like, man, it is brutally cold outside. I mean, it's like a freezer outside. I almost felt as if my eyelids were going to freeze. That's how cold it was outside. And when I walked outside, my toes became a little brittle. I had frostbite on my hands. So when you become more descriptive with your words and your storytelling and your marketing, that helps to paint the picture better. It helps to create visuals, right? In their mind to get them to where they want to be. Okay? All right, so thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Check out my website at www.copy4hobby.com. You can email me at keenanmud@gmail.com if you guys are needing any type of copywriting services, email campaigns, sales letters, newsletters. I got you. All right. Just contact me for a quick 10 to 15 minute conversation. We can see if my skill set is right for you. But in your stories, use descriptive words. Okay? You want to use words that people can really feel with their senses, almost like they're really there. Just paint the entire picture for them. In my example, I'm not going to sit here and paint the entire picture or write an entire story, but it's just to give you guys an idea on how to increase the level of desire that your customers may or may not have for your service. All right? Thank you for tuning in. You guys